me? Somebody find 1 Corinthians 2, 13 and 15. Somebody find Matthew 5, 45 for me. Somebody find Matthew 22, 37.
Matthew 5, 45.
That's right.
And Corinthians
1 Corinthians 2, 13 and 15.
2:15.
Yes.
Which show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another.
So now, people can say what they want. You have that innate knowledge or understanding or that which connects the dot, because that is the axiom of rational thought. Each one of us here can connect to that. No one goes up that elevator and doesn't look to see if it has a floor to step in. None of us. When the elevator door opens, the first thing we do is what? By nature, by natural inference, regardless of how often you get onto an elevator, every time the elevator comes up, you look down. Think about it. And I observe that every single day. People will look down because psychologically we don't want to harm or create any type of fracture to our what? Our person. So now our eternality, that which we have been given much thought to, why should we be here psychologically ignorant about our eternity? Why should we be here like if we never pay no mind to that of our eternity? Sam Harris, Christopher Hitchens, and these men who postulate that there is no God. Their mind accusing them of the fact that there is an invisible element, an aspect of categories in their mind that identify them with existence, that prove to them that they are one, that which they can't see, but they can identify with that very aspect of what we call mathematics. And when you choose to reject that, it shows the very prophetic word of these prophets when they say, man choose what? Scripture should just read. To reject that which what? Accuse them of who they are. Somebody find 1 Corinthians 2, 13 and 15.
We also speak these things, not in words taught by human wisdom, but in those taught by the Spirit, explaining spiritual things to spiritual people. The spiritual person, however, can evaluate everything, yet he himself cannot be evaluated by anyone.
Go ahead, 15.
That was 15.
Go ahead, read the next one.
For you milk, not solid food, because you were not yet able to receive it.
Okay, all right. You read 13, 14, and 15, right?
I didn't read 14. But the natural man does not welcome what comes from God's Spirit, because it is foolishness to him. He is not able to know it, since it is evaluated spiritually. Right,
that's what I said to read, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so now we see in the natural man what? As the scripture says, does not what?
Welcome what comes
Welcome. And if you read it in the King James, it said now, the carnal mind does not what? Comprehend the things of God, right? And now most people take that to mean that what? Once you are carnal, you can't comprehend scripture. That's a lie. The Greek word there is dekomai, and dekomai, you know what it literally means? Dekomai means to what? Dekomai means to willingly receive. Willingly receive. And when your will is involved, it shows that you have what? A choice. Now, the whole premise of Calvinism, because you know in theology you have the Calvinistic school and the the Pelagian and Augustine. And Augustine says that we have no choice in the matter. We have been what? Chosen by God. And because we were chosen by God, all things are predetermined. That's the what? That's the extreme, the hyper-Calvinistic bent. Now, if that is true, then what's the sense? What's the sense? What's the sense of I even making choices? Now, in the Hebrew, you see now how each individual are responsible for themselves. This is why Christ said, you are of your what? Your father, the devil. Because from the time we became fractured, from the time we made that decision in that garden, and we